guys, you're welcome back to my channel. So today, like I said, we will be learning how to today is all about the sewing of our shirt dress. So as you can see here, if you watch my previous video, you find out how we cut out this shirt dress. Okay, I will leave a link on the description box so that you go in case if you stumble into this video before the cutting one, so that you can go ahead and watch how we cut the shirt dress. So this is my shirt dress now. As you can see, I've gone ahead to fold the bottom placket. I use my hemming gum to fold it. So let me use this one so that you'll be able to see it. You see, this is how I did the folding. Okay, this is the right side and this is the wrong side. So here, so that I've done it to the both side. So now the next thing I will do right now is to go ahead and join the shoulders, the back and front together. Okay, I'll go straight to my sewing machine, then I'll join it together. So like the way I'm pinning it, that's where I'm going to join it. I'll join the two shoulders like so. After joining the shoulders, then I will measure our neck. I will go ahead and measure the round neck to know how many inches we'll be cutting for our collar. Okay, so after which we'll come and cut, I'll come and show us how to cut our collar. So now this is how I'll join it. So here I have my sleeves ready. I've already cut out the sleeve. So you can see I have the sleeve also the same way I cut this front. I want one part of this shirt to be plain here. So this plain one will go to the plain side of the shirt. Okay, while this one will go to this material side. So but I'll be having a twist. Okay, I want to do some little twist to the sleeves. Okay, like I said, I'll be having a little twist. So on the sleeve here, I'll be doing a turnover. Okay, turnover here. This I've already cut out my band for the turnover. So now, what are the twists I'm talking about? Instead of me joining here, doing the turnover, matching the same fabric, I want to use it on this particular one here. I want to use it on the ankara, the turnover. This is the turnover I'm talking about. You see, so when you wear is this way. So I want to use it on this. Then I'll now use the ankara on this one, on the plain material like this. That's the twist I want for this sleeves. Okay, so now you can go ahead and do the same color. I just want something a little bit different. Okay, creative. So now, so I'll go straight to my sewing machine. I'll join the shoulders, the two shoulders together. Then I'll measure the neckline for us to cut out our collar. Okay, so stay tuned, I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I'm done joining the two shoulders together. As you can see here, this is the two shoulder. I've joined this one and I've also joined the second shoulders. So here is my sleeve. So this is the turn up sleeve. See, like I said, I'll be using the plain material to do turnover for the ankara fabric. So this is you how do you do this turnover? So you sew. So here I cut out, my cutout here is I have a 2.2 2.2 inches. So unfold, so you cut the length of your sleeve. Okay, so if you want to sew it, you place it at the wrong side. This is the wrong side of my sleeve here. So here is the wrong side of my sleeve. So you place the the band, the turnover on the here, you place it on the wrong side of the sleeve, then you sew. After sewing, you do this top stitching. Okay, so you top stitch, after which you go ahead. So after which you go ahead, see from the wrong side, after sewing, you're going to flip it to the right side of the fabric. Okay, so this is what we'll have. So this is what I have here. So I'll flip it to the right side. So the next thing, now you go ahead, so I will set it aside. So I've done the same thing to the other sleeve. So this is what I have here. So you go ahead and give it a nice press for you to lay flat. Okay, so this is what I have. So now the next thing now is for us to measure our neck, so that we'll be able to know and the length of the collar we are cutting out. Okay, so hello guys. Okay, so now for us to cut the collar, now the next thing we'll do is to measure our neck. As you have joined the shoulder, now we are going to measure the neck round to know how many inches we'll be cutting the collar. So now I've measured and I've gotten 9.5 on is on fold. So 9.5 on fold, that will give us that is 19 inches. Okay, yeah, so it's on fold. I got my 9.5. So I'll go ahead and open it up and also measure. So from here, for the button placket, you place your tape from one button placket or allowance to the next one. Okay, so this is what I have here. So I have measure it, so that let me start all over. So here, so you're going to measure it all round. So I got my 19 inches. You can see this is a little bit stretchy, so you don't stretch it while you are measuring. Okay, this my crepe is a little bit stretchy. So here I'm trying to be sure. So here I have my 19 inches. So you can see I have my 19 inches. So this is my 19 inches. So now the next thing we'll do right now is to go ahead and cut the collar. So I'll be placing this, I'm using this stiff gum stay. I have this, the medium size, not the very soft, neither is it the hard one. Okay, so I'll go ahead and measure out my, so okay, let's say I have this 9.5, I have 10 inches, so it's okay, I can use this. So now we place it on fold. So 9.5, so I'll go ahead and measure it, I'll mark it out. So I'll be using pen. So this is the 9.5, this is my 9.5. I'll be using 1 inch for the collar stand. We'll first of all draft out our collar stand. Okay, so now 1 inch for the collar stand. You can use 1.25 for your collar stand. I think the best you can use, maybe 1.25 is the, I don't know if some people can use 1.5. Now I'm not sure. I don't know how that will look, but at least 1 inch to 1.25 is okay. So now from here, this is my 9.5. This is my 19 inches. It's on fold, so that will give me 9.5. So from here now, from this line now, I'll come up by half an inch. Here, I'll come up by half an inch. So now from here, I will go ahead and get the midpoint of this 9.5. The midpoint, so here, this is the midpoint. I'll go ahead and divide it. So this is my midpoint for the 9.5. So remember, I came up here by half an inch, so I'll go ahead and connect it. I'll connect it to the midpoint from the half an inch, connect to the midpoint. Okay, remember the neck is not straight, so that is why we are making it to look a little bit curvy. The neck is not straight. Okay, so now after that, I'll go ahead and mark out my 1 inch for my collar stand. Here is my 1 inch. So 1 inch. So now 1 inch for my collar stand. So here, so this is my 1 inch. I'll go ahead and connect it. So I'll connect it like this. So this is my collar stand. Okay, so the next thing I'll do right now is to go in by half an inch, sorry, by 1 inch. I'm going in from here, from the neck, from the this part. Now go in by 1 inch. So you can decide to leave it straight. So as you can see, some collars is straight, or some of them they have a little curve like this. So you can decide to curve it this way. So you make a curve like this, or you can decide to leave it straight. Okay, so after that, now the next thing I'll do, I'll go ahead to draft the collar itself. So remember, here is a little, because we came up by half an inch, so it has made this side to be curvy to go in. So now I want to get a straight, I'll make a straight line. So I'll go ahead and mark a straight line. Okay, so from this straight line now, remember here is the collar stand, so this straight line, for the line to be straight, now I will be drafting my collar itself. So from here I'll be using 2 inches, I'll be using 2.5 actually, but here this back side, the folded part, I'll be using 2 inches. You can go ahead and use maybe 1.5, depending on how tiny you want the back to be. So here, remember, we came up here by 1 inch. So now I want this to be on a straight line, so that is 8.5. So here I want it to be straight, to make sure I get a straight line, so like this. So now on this line I'll be marking out my 2.5, like I said. So this is my 2.5. So I'll go ahead and connect it. I'll go ahead and connect like this. I'll connect it this way. So here you can decide to leave this collar straight, or you can step out. You can see the collar is red. If you want, you can cut it this way if you want here to be straight line, or if you want it to have a little bit uh, point, so you can step out by half an inch. Okay, so let me step out by half an inch. You can as well step out by maybe 2 inches, depending on how pointed you want your collar point to be. Okay, so now I'll connect this way, because I want it to be a little bit pointed. So I'll connect it like this. So this is it. This is what I have here now. So this is the color. You can use this straight one. You can as well use this, or you can, if you want it to be more sharper, more pointed, it depend on how you stepped out. You can step out here maybe 2 inches. Then it means you are going to make here a little bit tiny. Okay, then from here you connect. You see some colors, when you see it's very very pointed, depending on the design you are making. All right, you can come down here, maybe you mark here 1.5. So from here, then 2.5 inch. So by the time you step out, when you connect, you see that it's very sharp, like pointed. The color point is really really pointed. So okay, now I think we are done with this. I want this particular shape, so go ahead and cut it now. So I'll start from here. So this is my collar stand. Okay, so all right, so here we'll cut this one as well. All right, okay, so this is it. This is what we'll have here. All right. So guys, I'm done with the cutting. So this is what we'll have, right? So like this is the midpoint. You place them midpoint. Sorry, I'm telling you. So here, so this is what I have here. You can see my color is ready, nicely drafted. So the next thing I'll do right now, I'll go ahead and gum it on my fabric. I'll be gumming it on my fabric. Okay, now, so let's do that and I'll show us. Okay guys, so now as you can see, I'm done gumming it on my fabric. So I've gummed it on my fabric. You can see I've cut two of this. I even left allowance. Okay, so here, this is a crepe. I'm using this plain material in this crepe material. It's very crepey. Okay, so now, so as you can see what I've done here, I'll go ahead and sew from here. I'll measure the midpoint. So I'll go and get the midpoint. Okay, so when I get the midpoint, I also get the midpoint of this. Okay, let's do that now. So now this is the midpoint. Remember, I have 19 divided by 2, that will give us 9.5. All right, so this is my 9.5 for the midpoint here. All right, so remember here we minus, so we'll get the midpoint for this 17. That is 8.5, that is 17. So this is the midpoint for this, and this is the midpoint for this. So what I will do, how will I sew this? I'll go ahead and remember here we came in by 1 inch. Okay, so the next thing I will do, I'll go ahead and sew here round. I'll sew from here. I will sew all this place now. I will sew it all around here. I will stop at this point, these 2 points. I will sew round and stop here. So after that, I'll go ahead and turn it to the right face. After sewing all around here, I will turn to the right face, give it a nice press, then put it aside. So here, after, okay, let's assume I'm done um sewing it now. So I'll go ahead and place it inside. Okay, let's do that, then I'll go straight to the sewing machine and show us how to sew the remaining part. Okay, so guys, here as you can see, I'm done turning it like I told you earlier. See, I'm done turning. So this is what I have here. I didn't sew this part. Okay, so what you do now, remember we marked our midpoint. So here is the midpoint. So on this, I went ahead to sew this 1 inch from this curved part. So I sew it and stop at the 1 inch. I did it on the both side so that it will help me to secure this collar stand in order not to move around. So what are we going to do right now? We are going to place here. You can, if you want to make a design, you can go ahead and make some line, maybe a design, maybe 2 lines on round this way, and also you make another one depending on the design you're working. If you want to make that line design here, you sew from here, make it a point, then this way, then you go ahead, maybe another, maybe 2.3 difference gap, then you also sew and make a line. So everything depends on you. So now after that, I'll go ahead and place it inside from here. So this is the place we'll be attaching it on our shirt here. This folded part here, we'll use it to attach it on our shirt. So now this is the midpoint for this one. So on this midpoint, and this is the midpoint as well. So I'll go ahead and place it from inside. I'll fix the collar itself inside the collar stand. Okay, matching the midpoints together. So I'll put it in. You can see the top part of this the collar stand, I didn't sew it, so that is where we are going to fix this our collar. So the collar itself, I'm going to match it up with the collar stand, the midpoint to midpoint. So this way. So I'll pin it down. So I'll pin it down. Okay. So I'll go ahead and pin it down. I'll pin all round. You can see it stopped at this 1 inch. That is where my collar stopped. So I'm going to pin it down. Pin it down. So this is it. So you go ahead and pin it down. Because this is a crepey material, it's kind of, so I want to be careful. So after pinning it down, I'll go straight to my sewing machine now. I'll run a stitch. So let's start. So after notching it, go ahead and turn it. So you turn it. See? So you turn this other part. So this is it. Okay. So you can go ahead and press it down. So you can press it down. So like the line I was talking about, you can decide to draw your bar. I won't be adding any line, so I won't be sewing any line on it. So I'll go ahead and iron it. So you can see. So this is what I have. I'll use this part to join it to my shirt. So guys, for us to attach the collar to our shirt, as you can see here, I've pinned it. I've already pinned it on my dress. Okay. So now, how did I pin it? So from here, so you can see this part. This is the folded part. So this is the allowance. They cut the left like this. Remember, like when I cut, it was this way. The collar stand. I left some allowance to join it to the shirt. So now on that allowance, go ahead and fold it. So I folded from the right side, I pinned from the right side. Okay, so here, because I want the stiff this gummed part, I want it like this. So after sewing, I want it to be at the outer part. I don't want it to be inside, so I want it to be like this. So I went ahead and I pin on the right side. You can see this is the right side, this is the right side. So the neck, this is the right side. So I pin on the right side. So I'll go straight to the sewing machine. I'm going to sew it all round. Okay, I'll just go ahead and sew it all. So you have to pin it down first for you to get a neat sewing. So now guys, so as you can see, I'm done. The next thing I'll do is to flip it inside like this. So here you can see now. So I'll go ahead and stitch it. Okay guys, so now as you can see, I'm done attaching our collar. So this is, you see how neat it is. So go ahead and iron it down. Okay, so the next thing I'll do right now, after ironing it, I'm going to pin them together. I'll pin this side. So I'll go ahead and attach my sleeves. Okay, this is the notched part. Okay, remember this is where our sleeve will start. Okay, you remember when we are cutting, the back falls to the front. So after which, this is the falling. See how it has fall to the. So here is the neck, shoulder, where I will attach my sleeve. And remember, I notched here. So I'll go straight. After pinning it down, I'll go and attach my sleeves. So here, like I said, this plain part will go to this the plain here, the side, while this ankara will also go to this ankara part. Okay, all right. So guys, I'm attaching the sleeve. Like I see, I want to go ahead and attach the sleeve. So guys, I'm done attaching the two sleeves. As you can see here, I'm done attaching my two sleeves. Here I've attached, it's a turn up sleeve. So I'm done attaching the two sleeves. You can see we have even sewn our collar. So the next thing left for me to do on this dress now is to go ahead and shape the dress. Okay, you can see I've pinned it down. I've pinned both sides together. So I'll go and lay it on my table and shape it. After shaping it, so the next thing is to hem or to fold the down part. So I'll be folding the down part. After that, then our dress is ready. Then for the buttonholes, you can, if you know how to do your buttonholes, you can do your buttonholes, or you can as well send it to those professionals who are designing, those that use phonics machine for design, so they will do buttonholes for you. So on this tutorial I won't be showing that. So the next thing I'll do, after shaping, I'll go ahead and fold the down part, then I'll put it on the mannequin for us to see the finished look. Okay, as for the buttonholes, I'll do that some other time, but not on this video. So that is it. So let me go and shape it. So after which we go straight to our manicure, then you see the finished look. Okay, thank you guys. So guys, so this is the finished look of our shirt dress. As you can see, I'm done with the sewing. So this is the finished look. As you can see how it is. So I held it with pins, after which I'll go ahead and do my buttonholes. Okay, so after I'm done with my buttonholes, I'll go ahead and face the button. So that's basically the only thing left for this shirt to be complete. Okay, so this is my shirt dress. As you can see, it's very nice. So now guys, if you find this tutorial helpful, please kindly subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you will get notified. Okay, so thank you so much guys for joining me on this tutorial, and please don't forget to like, comment and share this video. Okay, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. You can share this video so that other people will get to see this video. Thank you so much guys for joining me on this tutorial. Bye, see you in my next video.